Welcome back. Welcome back. I'm your host, JC. Welcome back. This is Be With TV, where we talk about everything, various different Linux technologies, what they are, and how to use them. Today, we're going to be talking about this server operating system that you see here on my screen here, Zentyal. We're going to be talking about some of the new features, initial configuration. We're going to kind of step into setting up a VPN. What is a VPN? The purpose of it, setting it up, getting your server set up with utilizing this server platform, and then maybe if we have some time, I think we'll go through showing you all the mobile application that you can utilize with this as well. So with that being said, let's go ahead and get started. So if you haven't already, what you want to do is go to the site, download the ISO. I'm actually running this in a virtual machine so I can kind of show you and step through some of the initial configuration and setup. I've went through this before on. You can check out one of my previous videos on setting this server up. It's essentially the same process as far as boot up, setting up the hard drive, password, and get some of the pre-stage stuff going. But I'm at the point where I've actually went through the initial installation of the software. Now we're at the initial setup. So we're going to go through the process of setting up, selecting modules, components, things like that. So and I guess let's get started here. So, like I said, our focus today is going to be on VPN because I want to kind of show you guys since we're in a world where security is a big thing. So let's get started. So once you've actually installed the server reboots and you log in, it's going to bring you to your initial setup screen here, and you're going to click continue. And let me log back in because I've been sitting idle here for a while. So we'll go here. Let me enter that. Okay, so let's go down. We'll click continue. Alright, so it says you're going to choose your Zentyal packages to install. And like I said, what we're mainly focusing on today is setting up the VPN. But I do want to show you one of the new features in here is this virtualization manager. I don't know, I might install this just so I can take a look at it. This really kind of stood out to me. I know because with all the new cloud-based technologies, virtualization, this would be something very interesting to take a look at. But with that being said, let's go ahead. We're going to go through and get our initial stuff set up here. And like I said, we're doing a VPN server, so we're going to select that. Most likely, because it requires a certificate authority, we're going to select that, and that should be it. I'm contemplating on clicking on this because I'm a little interested in seeing what that is. But let's go ahead. We can come back to that at a later time. We want our VPN, the certificate authority. It might throw in and install the firewall also by default. So let's go ahead and click install. Alright, yeah, that's what I thought. So it's going to show you the packages that it's going to install, which obviously you need these. So we've got our VPN, our certificate authority, the firewall, and network configuration. So we got those selected. Let's click continue. Alright, so this is going to go through. It's going to download all the necessary stuff. It's going to do its thing. I guess right now, if you want to take your little bathroom break, coffee break, go ahead and do that. We'll movie magic this, and when you come back, it'll be done. So I'll see you in a little bit. All right. Now we're back. Looks like the initial configuration has went through. Once you get to this point, you're going to actually step through. Some of this you've seen on some of my previous videos. So if you want to go ahead and skip past this, go ahead and kind of scroll past some of this and configuration wizard pieces here. So um, this is all going to correspond to how, depending on how your network's set up. So if this is connected to some type of internal network, go ahead and select internal. If this is connected directly to your ISP device, go ahead and select external. For the purpose of this, we're going to hit internal and click on next. We're going to go ahead and leave it on DHCP. This will allow it to pull an IP address from our external interface or our ISP device. So let's hit finish. Okay, we're gonna let that do its thing here. And like I said, a lot of this may be a little bit redundant going through this, but I just want to go through. We're going to set up the actual VPN module piece here. And if we got time, we may talk about that virtual machine manager, because that's actually the new feature that's been implemented on here, as well as a lot of it has all of the powerful features that you kind of grow to love within the platform itself. So we'll that's almost finished here. I'm not going to cut back. Yeah, it's done. So at this point, let's go ahead and go to our dashboard. All right, so this is if you're interested in the commercial 15 trial. All right, so it looks like here it's got some system updates. Before kind of doing any configuration, that's probably one of the most important things. You want to make sure system is completely updated. And not to be like a broken record, like I said, some of this may be redundant because it's kind of similar. It is similar to what we went through on the previous video on the older version of Zentyal server when I just did the initial installation. This here, this video here, we're kind of basically we're going to be focusing on setting up a VPN and kind of talking about what that is. Okay, so let's go ahead and we're going to go ahead and update some of this software, because I don't want to software management. Let's scroll over a little bit here, and you want to go here, system updates. All right, okay, some kernel updates. We'll go ahead and get those. We'll hit update. So this might take a few minutes. If you're just now coming in, this might take a few minutes. Go ahead and it's a good time. Pee break, coffee break, and I'll be back with you here shortly. I'll let the system upgrade these packages. It's kernel stuff, so it might take a few minutes to download, being that I'm running this in a VM environment. So I'll be right back. Bathroom, coffee, whatever you do, holla holla. I'll be right back. Okay, all right, welcome back. Looks like that's complete. So the kernel stuff is done. We're going to click OK, and that's gonna refresh here. We're going to go ahead and do a reboot, just so we've got some of this newer kernel stuff installed. Give it a few seconds here. See there we go. So I'm going to click on system. You can click halt here, reboot, or you can actually go down here. You can say log out and then actually reboot the system here. So it's going to take a very short time here. All right. As we're waiting on this to get booted back up, don't forget to hit the like, share, subscribe button. Hit the notification option as well if you want to be notified when I either go live or upload any new videos. It should be back up here in a second here. Alright, so we're going to log back in, and hope I didn't forget. Did I forget the password I set in here? Oh, there we go. Okay. Alright, so we got logged back in here. It's going to take us back here. We're going to log back in. So everything looks to be, let's click out because we're not worried about that. So if you scroll down here, got an IP address, status, everything is up. So here we've got our daemon here, nothing set up, modules running, firewalls running, networks running, CA is not created. So before we get into the setup, so really we're talking about a VPN. You ask, well, what is a VPN? A VPN, for short, or to break that acronym down, it's a virtual private network. So I'm gonna get out my little diagrams here. I'm gonna pull up here for you, and just so you have a graphic here too, I'm gonna show you a graphic here as well that you'll be able to kind of, so you'll have an idea. Where did I go? Where did I put that at? We've talked about, we kind of discussed what a VPN is and kind of what its purpose is. So we're going to go ahead and set up our VPN now. So first thing, you want to set up your CA. So you want to go here, click this, going to drop down. Ooh, excuse me. And you want to click on the certificate services. Alright, so you're gonna, where are we at here? Am I going crazy? Or did I click on the wrong thing? Oh, I did. Oh, here we go. So this is going to create your fresh brand new CA, and you're going to put in your organizational name, so whatever that is for your organization, whether it's your business. Just for this purpose, this is called the test org. And we're in the US. You can go, you put your city, state, and wherever you're at. We're in nowhere. We're in nowhere. Alabama. How about that? Set your days to expire. Click on create. And go down here, take a look. There's your test org authority certificate from test org. And let's go ahead and we'll click save our changes. Bam. It's going to set up our CA. I'd suggest do this first before you go through any VPN stuff, because otherwise it's not going to, because you know it won't let you do anything. So here we've got our test org CA. Alright, now next step, we're going to click on our VPN, and you want to go to VPN servers. Alright, list of servers. We don't have any servers yet up, so first thing we want to do is click on our add new, and you want to name your server. So you're going to say, we're going to call it test VPN. It's going to create that. Bam, there we go. Always remember, make sure you save changes after you make any type of configuration changes. Always save your changes, because if you know, God forbid you lose power or something like that. You know, catastrophic event. You lose your settings. So bam, we've got that. Here's our new VPN. It's enabled. So let's go back to the dashboard real quick now. So if you remember before on our dashboard now, so we got our VPN running. If we scroll down, voila, take a look there. See, it says our service, our daemon's running. All network interfaces is what it's looking at. Our port number, our subnet mask, our network and subnet mask, network interface type, and then we've got our VPN interface address. So this is the address of the actual VPN interface, and this is the network subnet mask and network is going to serve out. So once you make your connection. All right, so we've done that, so that's all set up. Let's go back to the VPN. Click on that. We'll go to servers. All right, so let's click on configuration. All right, here is a lot of the initial stuff here. Here you can go in. It's set as the default port 1194. That's kind of the standard default VPN port number across internet protocols and whatnot. You can go here, change this to whatever you want to most secure your environment. You can go here if you want to change your IP address to some other customized IP address for your internal network. Go there. You're going to select the server certificate. See, this is that CA that we created here earlier on. Client authorized by common name. Let's see, what does it say? If disabled, any client with a certificate gateway by Zentyal will be able to connect. If enabled, only certificates whose common name begin with this level will be able to connect. So so right now it's disabled. That means if anyone with a certificate generated from this server would be able to connect. So that's, depending on how you want to set that up, that's okay. I would security purposes, I would drop it to here, so it's specific to your certificate. You go in here. I would recommend just out of the gate, I would leave these as selected as default. If this here is pretty important, network address translation, enable it if this VPN server is not the default gateway. So if this server is your default gateway, if this is connected directly to your router, your circuit, your cable modem, DSL modem, you got direct connect. This serves as your gateway device. You would uncheck this. Otherwise, go ahead and leave this checked. Allow client-to-client connections. If you want to allow other client hosts, so if you set this up and you have multiple clients that you have connecting to this VPN server, if you want those hosts to be able to see each other on the network, on the VPN network, you click this and you can do that. Otherwise, leave it unchecked. It'll provide some autonomy amongst the connected hosts. If you have another Zentyal server, this allows to connect from one server to the other server. So basically, essentially two separate locations. So if you got like an office-to-office type thing here going on. So you put in the password there. Reject routes pushed by Zentyal clients. If your client host machines have routes, if you check this, it'll only take the routes advertised by the server. That's okay. Either or, that's kind of, you can play with that. This is what interface this is listening on. So if your server's got multiple network interfaces, you can specify a specific Ethernet device for it to look on. or if you can select all, and it'll look for VPN connections on all network devices that's on that server. Okay, redirect gateway, make Zentyal the default gateway for the client. You can check this. This is if you want to channel all your client hosts will use this server as the gateway. Um, if this isn't if this server is not your primary gateway, like we kind of up here, like if this is not the default gateway, uh, don't uh, don't check that. Otherwise, leave it unchecked. Here you can go in. This is all pertaining to when your VPN clients connect. So you can put. All right, we're back. So we've done the initial setup of our server, all the transition stuff like that, and now I wanted to show you the kind of the mobile app side of it. What you want to do is if you're on your Android device, let me go back. You want to open up, go to Google Play, and you're going to type in the search Open VPN. Let me move this so you can see that there. So there you want Open VPN Connect. Click OK. Now I've already installed this. I've got this on my device already, but so you want to install this. And this will get the software, the mobile application that you need to do any tunneling with your mobile device. Okay, so we got that. Let me go back home. So once you've got that, I'm just going to go through some of this initial setup. Oh man, what did I do? I didn't mean to do that, so cut that off. All right, so because I've already got this set up on mine, let's go home. So you load the software. I'm sorry, excuse me, folks. All right, so load the software, load up the app. So they give you three options here. You got private tunnel if you got a VPN cloud already, if you got an access server, or here you've got OVPN profile. And so the OVPN profile is what we need. And you would add, and so you need to what you do is you click add, and then you would hit the import option up here. Or hold on, location, what am I doing here? Am I missing something? Let me go back. Oh, okay. So basically you gotta navigate. What you'll need to do is if you've got like a file manager on your phone, most of these modern devices have like a file manager. You want to, in some way, form, or fashion, that that certificate file that you downloaded from the server, you need to get that moved or migrated somehow over to your device, whether it be if you use some type of file sharing application or somewhere you can get it transferred over via your network. There's several apps out there. I can give you a couple of recommendations. There's one that's called oh my goodness, what is that? What was that? What am I? Cause I have it. I believe I have it. At least I thought I had it. Oh my goodness, what is it called? Now I'm having a mind fart here. Oh man. File manager. Oh yeah, here we go. I like this one. There's a few out here, but I particularly like this one. This ES File Explorer File Manager. This actually has a network share capability. So if you have like a file that you have shared out over your network, you can transfer that. But you guys have any questions, just leave it in the comment down below. Don't forget to hit the like, share, subscribe, and post notifications option to let you know when I post new videos. So let's go back. You need to get that file transferred over onto your mobile device. Once you have it onto your mobile device, then you would be able to basically, from the application, navigate. As you can see here, you just kind of navigate through your file structure on your mobile device. Typically it's on your some type of storage location on your mobile device. So that's where you want to actually locate that, and then, or if you want to move or copy it into a particular location. Let me see here. I thought I had, and obviously I don't remember where I was in mine somewhere. Let me see here. Was it in my downloads? No. Let's see here. Go. Let's do this. So you'd go here. But in any case, you want to navigate. Excuse me. I need to get a little water. You'd go Open VPN profile. If you don't have a profile, you add, and wherever you have downloaded or moved that file to, that certificate file, you'll navigate to that location. And I don't remember where I was at here, but you'll navigate to that file. Once you have it added there, you're pretty much ready to go. And I'll show you here. I'm going to turn my Wi-Fi off so I'm not connected to my own network. So now there we go. We're just looking at the we're looking at my LTE connection. So now keep in mind, I'm actually showing you this. I have a VPN server already, Open VPN server running on my network already. And what you'll be seeing is my device connecting to my network. And then once I do that, I'll see if I can open up something that's within my network. So let's do that. Let's go here, and there you go. If you see that Open VPN is connected, I'm going to go back. I'm going to show you this. As you can see here, it says Open VPN connected with my client. Now, if I click on this, and you can take a look here, you can see we've got data packets received. Duration is showing my connection here. So now, if I go and let's say I want to open up, what's an IP address on my 192. Yeah, that might work. I got a syslog server, so let's see if that'll open up. And bam, there you go. So that's expected. If I proceed and give it let's wait a little second here. There you go, folks. So that's this is actually on my internal network, and this is just a miscellaneous server I threw up just so I can show you. But this is on my internal network. If you take a look here, see I'm not connected to any Wi-Fi. As you can see here, my VPN is connected. It's showing 1.3 megabits per second downloaded and 82.3 uploaded kilobits per second. Looks good. Excuse me. And now I'm able to actually and now that I'm on my network, my internal phone app will actually work. So I can actually call, let's test that out. I can actually call one of my extensions. You should hear it dial. This is the office line. Oh, did I? Oh, I guess. And there. If you guys hear that? Y'all hear that? I want to. Can I switch this? I want to show y'all can see that that's ringing, and that's calling from that extension. So that's slick. Let me go ahead and end that. And that allows me to, I can actually make phone calls via my VPN. So we got an encrypted connection to my network, and then I'm able to actually make calls, whatever I need to do from there. So that's been that's pretty easy. Like I said, if you guys have any questions, comments, leave them in the field below. Please don't forget to hit the like, share, and subscribe button. Turn on your post notifications to let you know when I upload any new video material. I hope you liked the video. I hope you got something out of it. Check out some of my previous videos over about Zentyal. You can check out the previous video on some of the initial setups and stuff. Some of this was a little redundant, but I wanted to kind of step through and show you the VPN setup process. If you got any questions, don't hesitate to hit me up. Otherwise, I'll see you guys on the next video. Peace.